All right, welcome back, guys. We've got another match coming up for you right now. We have, of course, Complexity facing off with Forward Gaming, and this is it. This is the make it or break it time if you're a Complexity, because if you do not win this game, you're going home. You're going to say goodbye, and you're going to miss your chance to come to dark and snowy Sweden.
Beautiful place.
It'll be nicer at that point, right?
I mean, they could always come back through the minor, but yeah, you'd rather punch your ticket right here.
Right, for sure.
No guarantees. I've heard people talking about that, like this idea, like, oh no, that's what OG's doing, guys. Don't worry. They just want to win the minor, and then
didn't they say that about Liquid at one point too?
Yeah,
they were gonna make more money going up.
That's not how this. Like technically, yes, you could make more money if you win the minor and then win the.
So do TI winners really care about the money? Come on, guys.
Yeah. Well,
as well as like these people's lives are so busy. I would like everyone who's listening to it and who thinks like, oh, pro players have a great life. They get to play video games all the time. These people love video games, especially Dota, more than you could probably ever imagine. And they're getting burnt out on the video games. So
it is too much of a good thing. That does exist.
You want to do this right now. And
except Kuroki. I mean, the dude was like ready to play Dota right after TI7.
Yeah, and his team was not.
They're not all,
I remind
all
you.
built like that, for sure. But can take a look at these brackets, see the road that these teams have taken to get to this point, of course. So Forward Gaming up 1, Complexity looking to even the score. We get ourselves a game 3, but like we said, the winner of this going on to the major to join the ranks of EG and J Storm.
Yeah, so will it be the only region that has the same 3 teams going to the major? That's what we're about to find out. Forward Gaming takes it. That'll be the case.
I would like my point, please, by the way.
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
Totally.
We were hoping she'd forget that.
Yeah.
He's literally just playing for points. There is no...
Yeah, I don't know.
We get nothing out of this other than a smug satisfaction.
No matter what, I'll win in the end.
Would you say that winning is fun, Moxie?
Winning is okay.
Winning is fun.
Winning is fun.
Yeah.
I'm doing it for the funsies, man. It's fun to have a point on there.
All right.
Let's go. So no Jug and no Nature's Prophet. Forward Gaming valuing that they've got a couple ways that you can run that profit.
There you go.
Good job, Complexity. Do not allow that.
They got my message. They got my text. Good.
I saw you on that phone tap, no way.
Yeah.
They listen to me totally.
The expert in all things Complexity. Yeah, and then the Tiny taken out as well, actually. So there go a lot of the very staple openings for, especially for this specific matchup of teams. Because normally we'd be seeing perhaps an Elder Titan band out here. We've seen a lot of Lich bands. We've seen actually a lot of OD first phase bands as well from other teams. Complexity may want to consider that. But that leaves in a lot of other heroes to go through as well. Lifestealer. Still in the pool. Let's see, what else do we have? Dazzle.
What did they ban last? They banned Chaos Knight as well as it was all strength. What we were mentioning is like Juggernaut, Chaos Knight, and Lifestealer.
Lifestealer got taken out later.
It was later on, but somebody else. So yeah, Chaos Knight
again.
There you go.
So let's see who makes it through. Lich, pretty sure. I'm looking over at my
your closet of heroes.
I think
my closet of heroes.
You can leave Lich if you're forward because again, Complexities, Schmuckies can play it, but they usually like to play him on more that's like Bat Rider or
they take out the more eclectic Monkeys position 5 heroes. Yeah. So that leaves them the Lich. I don't know what else Monkeys plays as a fighter. That's pretty much it.
A Broodmother. That's gonna be a Brood's
position 5 Broodmother. Let's go.
That's interesting though that a team is literally banning against the stand-in for Complexity. Now, again, they're doing this because nothing against Monkeys, but his hero pool is very limited in that support role specifically. So
this is also a pause 3 that can be played as a pause 5 though.
Yeah. Definitely. Death played a great Brewmaster earlier in the previous series.
Where did I? Over here.
Get a little wiggle room with that. And again, I think some of the value in Complexity's drafting is when you really just don't know who's going where. You know, it can be a little confusing. And I think that helps a lot, having that 5 seconds remaining. But
Lich Lifestealer. That's my guess.
Could be, yes.
It's been a pretty easy opening, Lich Juggernaut specifically, but again with the Jug ban.
They ran Grimstroke too, right? Okay. It's been a popular hero. Having that war cry, again, a little bit of a flex pick too, because you don't know, is that going to be a position 1 Sven? Is it going to be an offlane Sven? Is it going to be a support Sven? So both of these teams holding their cards pretty close to their chest right now.
We've seen, especially in EU, a couple of really successful +1 Svens, right?
10 seconds remaining.
And that's one of those things that happens. When people start assuming that it's a support, they stop drafting against it as a flex pick as much.
Yes, I knew it. Double Stormhammer, always a fun time.
Yes.
Lots of other things that you can pair up. For example, some heroes that build a sheepstick. Double sheepstick, the sheepening.
Yes, and I always like to see with the Grimstroke either like a +5 Sven could also still be a +5, or +3 with single target abilities, just because that makes sure that you know that's most likely the hero that's going to get moving with you, that you're going to be moving around with as a support. So that means that you're going to get use out of that position 5, excuse me, that level 6 power spike.
That is a dirty lane too. The Sven Grimstroke combo. Again, we talked about it. You put that Inkswell on your Sven, you put the Stormhammer out, follow up with the Inkswell actually hitting, and usually a pretty dead hero, but they do pick up the Elder Titan. So I'm wondering if they're going to be tri-laning, possibly. This is a hero that does like tri-lanes, does like, using that camp on the side to get a little extra damage, and also is a solution to not like a huge solution, but can go against the Faceless Void, makes him a little bit nervous, right? It's also good for Roche control, being able to throw out that spirit. So any area where it's just in a confined space is fantastic for this Elder Titan. I think we saw Z-Freak playing this a couple times, and he's been very on point with those Echo Stomps. So
thinking about a bit more, Monkey's Brewmaster is actually very possible here because, again, he comes from playing the offlane role, and obviously Brewmaster is definitely part of his arsenal there, which he has experience on, so wouldn't be surprised to see a Brew Elder Titan support combo.
It's why I put them on the same lane for now.
Yeah.
Elder Titan also good as counter initiation into this Sven Grimstroke. You don't actually have to stand there to disable them and stop them from running. You throw the spirit out, you stomp them, back off of my core.
It's an interesting Doom ban specifically. There's Undying from the side of Complexity, which is also a little unique, but...
Ideal tri-lane hero, so I'm guessing that the Elder Titan, this is the other big tri-lane winner, right? They're saying my tri-lane is going to be better than yours.
Especially if they plan to run both of those supports in that same lane, both strength. That could be an issue.
Yep.
But yeah, Doom on the other side, again, heroes that he happens to match really well against is that Darkseer. So I wonder if they're setting up for that, almost trying to get that ban out of them. They ban Lich.
I like that ban.
Complexity, because
that makes sense.
Lich.
And it's also making them, having that Frost Shield early on is a problem for sure. And just Lich's kit is just very, very good, especially paired up with the Grimstroke, as we've said before. So no, none of that ridiculous chain frosting. And again, they've already taken out the Doom. No double Dooms, no Enigma. We're going to take that out. They go for the Life Stealer, which has somehow slipped through the draft here. So do we see...
We saw the Ursa core earlier.
Yes.
Into this. So...
very effective. This time though, Sven, Grim, there's a lot of disables, a lot of kites already.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot harder of an Ursa game for sure.
Could go Faceless themselves.
That's true.
Into the live stream. I'm just trying to think of ways
Again,
to
it goes well with the Elder Titan, actually.
Yeah.
If you get a good Chronosphere, drop that Earth Splitter.
If you'd be dealing with a regular team here as well, this is where you could pick up a Bane, but this is one of the advantages that Forward has. That would mean Monkeys Forever Bane. And Bane is not actually that easy of a support to execute. You gotta be, especially if you want to use it to its full potential with like nightmare dodging things, that sort of stuff. That he can probably pull it off some of the time, but not consistently. And if you can't, then Bane is more of a liability than anything. So,
I hate to say it, but Terrorblade is still there.
Oh, good.
Complexity could be eyeing that as well.
Yes.
Okay, we go for the Phoenix again. So valuing Z-Freak on the Burb. Actually, wait, no, there's an Elder Titan.
Yeah.
So that's a question
Again,
mark?
it might be a Monkey's Phoenix, or I don't know.
I don't know.
Because then that means a Death Phoenix, and is that really? Yeah, that's.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Huh.
I guess they don't have no, because they've got a Lifestealer. Lifestealer's going to be able to hack away at that bad boy.
Yes, but if he's not in time, this is also a very good BKB piercing, or in this case, rage piercing stun.
Radiant team pick.
Darkseer somehow slipping through the draft as well.
You mentioned this hero as a good combination here as well, and I do really enjoy that pickup from forward. Let's say solo safe lane for the Darkseer for now. Lifestealer. Aggro try.
Okay.
10 seconds remaining.
So I'm trying to think, like the Brewmaster, you're going to be able to trade farm with the Darkseer most likely. If that's their offlaner, that would mean a Monkey's Elder Titan. I can imagine, like that hero has been offlane sometime. I can imagine he's got some experience.
They're just going to draft all the offlaners and just roll
five
with it.
offlaner draft.
You know, yeah. Go super tanky and then give a buffet to Lifestealer. No.
Limp has played Brewmaster before. I'll put that out there too.
Okay.
So feels necessary to develop this draft, but
Gotta feel the pressure Complexity is under right now too, because they are down one game. So they go for the Ursa Bear, which is you know, something that you pick up against the Lifestealer. There's a lot of kiting capability though, as mentioned too. On top of that, you've got the Darkseer who's going to be able to surge people out of breach. The Grimstroke too, going to be able to slow down quite a bit.
Yeah, he's going to have to prioritize a BKB this game for sure. And
10 seconds remaining.
I guess then they have to double pick right here. First thing that comes to mind is Puck. None of you are running away from this bear.
Lock him in place.
for Complexity.
Yeah, for
Yes.
Complexity.
Tether holding them down. You've got the egg, you've got the Earth Splitter, you've got a Brewmaster who's going to be able to make a lot of chaos, and then you've got a bear that's just going to be running around giving out hugs.
Couldn't you say that the same thing
Of
for
death.
Forward, though? On the other side of that, it's like great against Ursa, because...
Yes.
Right,
They Forward have the last pick, though.
yeah, okay, they do.
Yeah.
What's it going to be here? I'm trying to think what else could be potentially good for Forward.
Be concerned about banning, yeah. Because again, it's... As Complexity's been drafting, you just really don't know 100% exactly where
They could
who's
go
gonna be
OD
where.
again. I mean, they don't have stuff to really hold them particularly in place like a Chronosphere, but can just go ahead, banish up the Brewmaster, banish up that Ursa, and just take their time.
They have a lot of frontliners in general as well. Some ways to get them out of trouble.
Yeah.
Radiant
And they
team back.
don't really... Okay, Lina ban is an indication for OD. I gotta say though that the Puck matches up decently against that as well in the mid lane.
But again, it all comes down to, you know, this team is incredible at recovery.
Yes.
So
And Duar has shown himself to be a master of those trickier
10
matchups.
seconds
yeah,
remaining.
he should have had a more difficult time, why don't we say that, with the Dazzle
remaining.
last time, and he did perfectly fine. So
The Lina ban, you also got to think about maybe a Huskar, but I don't know if Huskar would actually
No.
be that good into Complexity's lineup, so yeah, Ursa, not a fan. Probably not.
I think we disarm is pretty good, but yeah.
Oh,
The-
that's true, actually, with the Lunar Fire, yeah.
Yeah, but I would be more concerned about the Elder Titan, the Phoenix, the ability to just disable and stop him at a distance.
actually ban out the Ember for the side of.
Dire team
Is that a...
Okay, they go for a DK.
Oh, he's good in that matchup, right?
Yeah, he's pretty good. As well as that, I see a very solid Timber game here.
Yep.
Oh, wow, yeah. Oh my
Yep.
god, pick Timbersaw.
Oof.
Oh my gosh.
Complexity.
What have you done?
You fools! You've fallen for my trap card.
seconds remaining.
Yeah.
Frick, you already just getting in position with
Come
it.
on.
Timbersaw borderline unstoppable in this game.
Yeah, it's not much for lockdown, that's for sure.
Not really
No natural silences.
enough damage to... Yeah, they could...
Yeah, even Elder
Is
Titan's
it-
aura is not even necessarily that good against Timbersaw because it's that space, so. They're not doing it just yet. Obviously, they got time to use.
But the OD is also just still...
The OD is still good, yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, they're going to go the OD, but
You may now select
Timbersaw did feel really good. But Yawar's been playing a lot of OD, so maybe, and I don't know that I think about it, Yawar Timbersaw, that doesn't sound like a
Yeah, you never know.
player-hero combo.
Again, it was a really good
it
Timbersaw
was
game.
a very good Timbersaw game.
But it's also a good OD game, so.
Yeah.
I feel like this couch is going to fall backwards and we're going to die.
Yeah, well,
It's the last
We're almost
night
done.
anyways, right? We're disposable after this.
that's how it works
You
here at the
did your
Dream League.
job.
Yeah.
Sends you off. Just
Pulling us off into the sunset.
Please
All
don't
right,
do that.
predictions. I'm going forward.
yeah, I'm going forward. I not much thought into it, honestly. That OD is a great OD game. Ursa doesn't feel like he's had much success in general this tournament. Forward gaming.
What about you, Kips? You believe in the complexity, boys, or you gonna hop on this wagon?
Forward is extremely tempting, gotta say. I like the tower conditions from complexity a little bit more, but it's very hard for me again to see how they're gonna make this game work. Every time I've said that so far, they did way better than I expected, but still, I'm joining the forward train.
All right,
Let's go.
Choo choo. What
Here's
about
your chance, production.
You can
Just go
join us on the
forward.
wagon.
And you'll be right, and life will be good.
Oh, all right.
All right.
Stubborn
You
fools.
you know what? I respect that. I respect
don't.
their convictions
I do
of
not at all.
Spidey.
As well as that, it would be way more fun to see a 3-game
It
series
would,
here.
absolutely.
So,
Maybe complexity can pull this off.
I wouldn't be mad at all.
Nope. Indeed.
No, this is we've seen some outdrafts in this tournament, and it's worrying me.
Well, you
It's
never
worrying
know.
me right now for
You
complexity.
never know how.
Well, they are the party missing their captain right now.
True.
So it is Death on Brewmaster. Freak on the Phoenix. Again, clarifying who's what.
Monkeys Forever on the Elder Titan. I have not seen Monkeys Forever on this Elder Titan, I don't think, before.
It is I mean, the basics of it is a very straightforward hero, and then the applications are extremely subtle.
This is an interesting ward placed over on the side to protect Duar. It's giving him view of that river, figuring that there will be rotations.
You die.
For now, though,
Your
it is
failure
just
lives
death
on.
down here, so I'm not sure if they have anything to fear for. And an aggressive lane with this Ursa, I imagine, into the Resolution Lifestealer.
Some casual pig balloons coming out here, down here.
Not from death, though.
Nope. SVT wants him to know I'm here.
Scouted.
Toss him out. Maybe he figures he'll taunt him with this lovely balloon, and who can say no to it? Right? Rune's coming up, though. Very slowly trickling in. A lot of them going over to, 2 of them actually, going over to forward, and 2 going over to complexity.
Yeah, we've seen the Darkseer trick used quite a bit as far as the double iron shell, and you kill the first creep wave behind the tower, but they're not going to go for that down here.
At least not for the first wave. Universe is just blocking, and I like that forward is just sticking with their dual lanes. It worked out for them the last time as well, although of course this game again, Resolution is going to be under a lot of pressure. He is also playing a Midas hero again though, so he has that comeback condition already in his pocket.
Top lane, the harass is on, though. We'll be able to chip away a little bit of resolution. D-Freak sitting a little low himself here.
You saw there in the middle lane, Limp's playing pretty aggressive right now. It's not going to continue to be the case, I wouldn't think, because this matchup, it's more of the Arcane Aura pickup on OD is when things can start changing around. And for now, of course, win Imprisonment first, Equilibrium, but expect to see the Arcane Orb and tides changing in the middle lane when that happens.
Yeah, this is not going to be a super fun time for Limp here. And DK, not the kind of hero that can easily just wander off into the jungle.
Yeah, but he is going to sustain.
Right, and then he will be able to start putting pressure on those towers, so might be able to recover in that
He'll get a
manner.
bracer in 2, and yeah, in typical DK fashion.
Yep. And SVG just stayed down in the bottom lane in order to get his level 2. Now he's up here. This lane has an EXP advantage all of a sudden.
Yeah, I do like how we've been seeing the players do that lately, you know, having someone hide up in the trees, get there to second level, and then just rotating down. Or up, in some cases. It's a bit of a slugfest going on, just constantly throwing out those flame spirits. Trying to contest. And mid lane going about as we predicted here.
Pretty even right now. In the 2. But regen has been worn out for Limp. But level 2 Dragon Blood though, so it's got the natural regen working.
Nice arcane rune here on top. And Stroke of Fate connecting over onto Miracle. Everybody playing pretty safe right now, just trying to zone each other out. Nothing too hardcore.
Yeah, I can't believe you mentioned the Timbersaw pick would have been so good. It's like, yeah, look at this lineup of complexity even more. It's just essentially 4 melee. I mean, you kind of have range, of course, in DK, so I guess 3.5. But
Stormhammer comes out top, and this is what we're talking about. With that Inkswell, we'll be able to go and stun up this Elder Titan. Stomp coming through. He's going to try to limp himself away. Actually, just barely going to make it out. Like 8 hit points. SVG now having to run away from this Ursa Bear. Will get slowed down by MSS. Does have that Stroke of Fate here. Miracle still looking for the opening. They go and they use the Stormhammer. And looks like he's going to be able to walk himself out. Rezo taking a decent chunk of damage. Monkey coming back through. Actually canceled out that salve. He's going to try to get a little bit more damage. He is sitting very low, though. Again, was sitting at about 8 hit points the last time they engaged upon him.
And both sides are rapidly burning through all of their regen. I see there's a lot left on the Grimstroke, who's just been sitting back, throwing out these strokes.
so got all the sticks across the board.
Yeah, they expect this lane to be skirmishy, I think.
Yeah, Monkey Swerve is going to die himself to the tower here,
He's
presumably.
Yeah, pulling the creep wave too, just like last time, or
No, just
I
gonna let
wait
it
for it this time.
walk by. And then die.
Yeah, and you don't want to attract any attention to the fact that you're doing it, just because there might be a cheeky TP coming in and you actually giving your...
That'd be bad.
Oh, that's my next
You can
Battle
go
Cup
over.
team name. Cheeky TP. I like it. Remind me.
No.
Damn it.
I'm going to spare everyone.
No.
Oh. 45-0 Darkseer. Yikes. I think he's been doing a bit of jungling, but still.
Yeah, Universe is getting a lot of value down here. It's gonna keep punching away over here at death.
2,100 gold saved up. That's interesting. He's not spending his early gold just yet.
He's got everything queued up. He's got his life planned out, though, if you
Yeah.
look at his quick buy.
He can retire early, a wealthy man.
It's the dream.
Just purchased a bottle for now. And yeah, taking care of the rune control. There's going to be bounty runes in about 10 seconds as well, and I guess that is why we're also seeing a dire pressure back onto Miracle just now.
Yeah, but we are seeing the Elder Titan making his way over to that rune, getting in position, as is the Phoenix as he swoops on in. See ya, nerd.
Nicely done. So that is actually 3 runes going the way of complexity, with Death sniping out 1 rune on the bottom lane as well.
And you get the arcane boots completed now on Universe. Just gonna keep poking away over here at Death, actually using the Surge, wants to get a little bit more value out of it. Turns around, goes back to farming. And the mid matchup just...
30k holds up decently against COD.
Yeah, his CS is actually not too bad, right? 23 and 7 versus 28 and 7. So, should be feeling pretty happy about that. This top lane, though, continues to be a slugfest. Have MSS sitting pretty far back here, making sure that he's throwing out those Strokes of Fate. And Stormhammer actually going to get popped here again over onto Monkeys. They'll follow it up with the Inkswell. They need to burst him down fast enough so he can't get the stomp up. But meanwhile, mid lane, you are drawing the first blood by killing Limp.
Was that Insanity's Eclipse? I believe so, yeah.
Must have been.
Radiant's
So,
middle tower is under
Oh,
attack.
they're still following up here. They're thinking maybe they can get the kill over here onto Miracle. Needs just a little bit more damage. They don't have that Stroke of Fate, though, over here on MSS. He's be able to limp himself back. Very nice play coming out from Monkeys. He's looking for SVG. There's going to be the swoop coming out with the Icarus dive. Monkey's going to give him a big old punch with that rattle there. He's down. We're sitting pretty low again here in the mid lane. Party horn.
Teleport coming in.
Yeah,
This was
can I
planned.
get this here? He runs pretty fast though. Oh, at the last second they'll find that kill. Z-Freak making the rotation, as did SVG. He's gonna throw off a couple hits here over onto Z-Freak, but slowed down by those fire spirits, of course.
And Death is on his last legs.
Still alive though.
Stumbling away. Yeah, Universe wisely TPing out.
Wow.
Radiant are scanning.
Well, the action's picked up.
Indeed. Indeed it has.
It's strange after such a static laning phase for now.
Well, it
And
makes sense in mid, right? Because once he got his level 6, that we would be seeing something coming out of that OD. Top lane, though, Monkeys again getting jumped on. They'll use the War Cry. MSS being a little bit careful here. They do land the Stomp. That Stroke of Fate, though, going to help them out as Rezo finds himself another kill.
a lot of heroes of Complexity which is walking back to base right now.
Ooh, the slow coming out from Icarus Dive. We've got the Flame Spirits. Not going to be able to quite chase after you are just yet here. And he's a little crispy on the wings.
He's held up
Radiant's
just fine.
top tower is under attack.
And
This invasion going on. Ooh, Z-Freak. Z-Freak does not have Icarus Dive up there. Even going to throw out that Phantom's Embrace. Inkswell procs and MSS gets a kill. There's a bit of a stack going on over there too.
Yeah, right there.
Yep.
Be
So-
careful it doesn't get taken.
Complexity has backed off out of the aggro try. They have put Miracle on bot now, I think. Oh no, they switched up again? Oh. I'm surprised. Why else would he make his way all the way over to bottom? But I guess they realized that that was a bad idea and they moved in.
Well, I
through
think
the top again.
he was TP'ing initially to kill the Darkseer, because that's when the Darkseer dove. And then Darkseer just TP'd out immediately.
Nah.
So,
He must have lost time on getting back to top lane though, because he is now only level 4 and Resolution has hit level 5.
Oh, it feels bad, man.
But look at the net worth difference on Miracle as well. He is very far behind that Lifestealer.
yep, and that is not a hero to see. That's good to see that on.
Z-Freak should be fine unless get the Phantom's Embrace. They get the Phantom's Embrace off. Oh boy. Need to get a little bit more damage. Does have the Icarus Dive up though. I think he's going to be all right. Does go in for the swoop. He comes right back in again though. SVG will take that kill and will fall for it though, giving it to Miracle. Resolution now just going to go and walk himself away.
That was well played by SVG, actually. He kind of realized what Z-Freak was doing, just to use Icarus Dive aggressively, but figured the only way he lives, Z-Freak that is if he comes all the way back to his starting point. And so SVG just turned around and said, all right, I'm taking you with me. And he did exactly that, so good heads up there.
Yeah, Universe is getting pretty farmed down here. 4.5k net worth. Got that full.
Radiant's bottom tower
This is a nice
under
offlane
attack.
meta right now.
When did he
Radiant
use the wall?
structures Are fortified.
Oh, it must have been. Did he kill Brewmaster, actually?
Nope.
No, I thought, okay. So, probably tried to kill him.
Probably. And SVG now taking up some of this sweet XP and some tower
Radiant's bottom tower is under
time
attack.
here.
Okay.
That is a free bottom tower
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
forward.
He's fine with it.
Radiant's
Easy,
Oh, yeah.
easy tower, 100 gold.
More than
Rezo
fine.
gonna run into 2 of these heroes here, but again has the rage up, so not too scared at this time. And Z-Freak, of course, getting himself that bounty rune. Wonder if that was another swoop.
That was probably another swoop.
Speedy burb. Oh, gonna get 2 different words there.
So Miracle playing behind this tower now for Lifestealer. He must have noticed the faces of forward showing on other lanes. And they want to get this tower in trade now because they gave their bottom tower for free. This is a very big problem.
Rotation coming out here from Universe. Gonna go drop the wall, slow him down just a little bit, and there goes the bear.
And you really can't afford that on Miracle. You're so far behind already. You're not a hero with a good catch-up mechanism. This is,
There's such a casual wall drop, too.
yes, I'm not sure where Monkeys was during all that, but he needs to be standing behind that and be ready to drop the stomp.
He was actually right there. But honestly, it was a little delayed, and I don't know, because I was waiting for it, but yeah, it never really came out to the very, very end. But that kind of goes to Elder Titan as well, that it takes obviously a bit of time, even if you do it right away with the Astral Spirit summoning and then
Radiant's top tower
using the
is
Acro
under
Stomp.
attack.
So it's not that best ideal support in terms of the quick response in that case.
All right, a little bit of fight going on here. Rezo not wanting to be here any longer. Looks like Darkseer will get stunned up, followed up with the Echo Stomp. And he's going to find himself in the woods with a lot of unfriendly faces. Tower does, in fact, go down, though. So 4 heroes there in the top lane. Z-Freak actually TPing out.
In the nick of time. Yeah, he's taking some of this pressure off of the mid lane. But, you know, if you're the DK lineup, this is really not how you see your mid game starting, with all 3 of your outer towers falling.
We've had that Midas online for the OD, too. Things are looking real good for UR right now, and there's going to be SVG making his way over. Wants to hit these towers, uses the War Cry, throws out that stun. There's going to be more TPs coming out, though, right now. Monkeys Forever looking for that Echo Stomp. Not going to be able to quite land it here. We have 4 heroes now on the side of Forward Gaming in this mid lane. And he's going to go and push the wave out using the double ion shells.
Grimstroke getting his catch-up time from the tri-lane on the top. And Death has his Midas online, so at least he's going to be the one that's able to keep up.
Okay.
Oh,
there's the fight going on in the mid lane. Limp trying to run himself back here. Nice stomp getting landed here by Monkeys, but they should be able to get this tower. And again, they drop the wall, but they find themselves a kill. So top lane, they use the split now. MSS got that immediately dispelled here. And there's a follow-up, though. The nice save coming out from UR. Don't think it's going to be enough quite. Now it throws out that Stroke of Fate. And it does eventually get taken down here, but you are probably not too concerned with trying to fight here, although he hits pretty hard. Where's the rest of the team? Where's his cavalry? Because he's got that Astral Imprisonment up.
There
in comes
they
SVG, in comes Universe. And yeah, you took down our Grimstroke, but you're about to lose your offlaner over here.
Egg popped.
Yeah, and that's it's good. No, it makes it out in time, actually. Z-Freak gonna be able to throw out one Flame Spirit and probably wants to swoop himself out to safety if possible.
He can wait on that until he sees the stun flying.
Look at the slow over on SVG. It's very slowly.
He's trying to beat him.
It's a heavy sword.
Doesn't even spend the mana.
That's what, a level 1 Stormhammer, level 2 maybe? Yeah. Not the most damage.
But I think that there's still no towers taken for Complexity and all of their outers down. Against a lineup that farms jungle better than they do. This is... they're in a pickle. I'm thinking that this Urza will probably... it really depends on what item he goes next. Either a Blink means pick off some fighting, or a Vlad's means Roche.
Look at the flap those little wings there, Odie. Flap them hard. Nice Echo Stomp being landed over here. Limp in for some trouble. The Stormhammer's going to come through. Rezo just chipping away. They use the Earth Splitter in the background. Beautiful. Just vacuum at the wall. Oh, this little burp is going to get taken down, and now they're trying to run out Death. He's not going to be able to make it. Monkeys on the retreat, looking for the Echo Stomp. They just dodge it beautifully, and they're going to chase him down with that Ion Shell. The force comes out from UR, and the only one who's still alive is, of course, Miracle. Who wants nothing to do with that?
I think I mentioned this the last time we saw Universe play for Forward Gaming on Darkseer. Obviously, the guy knows how to play this hero so well, and just these initiations and the vacuum wall combos, and how liberal he is with the wall as well. You pointed that out earlier, too. He's not afraid to use that cooldown constantly, and I feel like a lot of Darkseers will hold off on it, waiting for that perfect vacuum wall combo. He throws it out, and it's gotten a kill pretty much every time he's used it, other than that very first time that we didn't even get to witness.
Who was the player that hates playing Darkseer?
Was the player?
There was a player that I remember there was an interview, and I want to say it's Universe. I could be wrong. Just absolutely hates playing this hero, but drafted it
so good.
Oh, Miracle, Miracle, Miracle. Egg's going to get used, though, trying to do a little bit of distraction. They're going to turn their attention right over here, and then they're going to turn it right back to Miracle again, but they don't have that Surge just up. Nice Elder Titan Stomp coming out, holds them in place for a little bit. But again, look, surged up OD, just grabs him, puts him in that Astral, uses Midas while he's at it too. Monkeys Forever. He's trying to run himself back, but that vacuum just clips him, pulls him right back into the loving arms of Forward Gaming. And now it looks like this Brewmaster is in for some trouble here, although the Inkswell did pop already, so it looks like they're not going to bother too much. Miracle coming in again, MSS in for a little bit of trouble, but they just are able to kite so very, very well. That's going to be a dead Miracle once again. Split's going to come out here from Death, and he's going to try to just make some cash, push them aside, but they just, where's the damage? They don't have their Ursa Bear. Stun comes out, we'll be able to probably burn down SVG as they find it Limp. is just trailing behind everyone here as he's trying to catch anyone. But again, the surge is so valuable, especially against heroes like this Ursa that just can't afford to be kited.
There's so many instacks on the OD. Like, after the OD has been chasing your team for 10, 15 seconds, you can't just run in there being Miracle and thinking that you're going to get this return kill, because he hits like a truck.
Indeed.
And you have no int yourself, sir.
Yeah, and that was without the Eclipse being used. I mean, that would have been a guaranteed kill, but he didn't even need it. Just simply the right clicks. With the Arcane Orb, has the Force Staff to go with that Midas. And BKB already queued up. Yeah, Lifestealer the whole time, too. He was just busy pushing in the top lane, and you notice 3,600 gold saved up, so.
He's going for that Radiance, and it's coming up fast. Got about an 8K net worth lead going out here for Forward Gaming.
Yeah, unfortunately, that this has kind of been a theme of today's matches in general. It's like one team really starts to pull ahead, and the other, they fight and they keep themselves in it, but ultimately just cannot do enough to recover because of just how overwhelming coming out of the laning phase was. And it seems like that's another case here with Forward Gaming. Now 9,000 net worth at 17.5 minutes into the game. And it goes back to, hate to be negative about it, but you picked a core in Ursa that on paper is great against something like the Lifestealer, but he needs that start. That's why it's a bit of a risky pick, because if he doesn't get that start, he will not recover like these other cores.
That homing missile, so to speak, coming out from SVG there.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
All right, he's transitioning down here to the tier 2. And it feels like Complexity just trying to do their own thing, trying to push that tier 2 top as well, but Forward just shredding through these towers.
Yes, normally if you're Complexity, you'd much rather, you know, entire Dire team is on bot lane, you'd much rather focus on Rush, but their mid lane was pushed in all the way, and they just really need this space on the map. So, at least they have a jump tool now, Blink finished on the DK. Maybe they're going to be able to find some surprise pickoffs with this. Actually, Midas, yeah, I saw it before, Midas on DK as well, so they have an option to scale here.
All right, well, MSS might be that sacrifice that they're looking for here in the top lane, because they do have the Blink Dagger picked up now on Limp, but he's playing pretty far back right now. OD making his rotation. A lot of heroes here, though.
Don't think they... Oh?
Yeah.
Phoenix Illusion. I was about to say, don't think they saw him coming in. Then why is there someone imprisoned over there?
How about this? The Darkseer, Helm of the Dominator, giving that Alpha Wolf to Lifestealer right there, having him follow it around. Little pet. It's
yeah.
A 15% damage boost. Not too shabby. 30%. Wow.
Everybody loves the doggo.
More than up to double with that. Holy crap.
Best boy there, Mr. Alpha Wolf.
So yeah, and Brezzo's got all this vision covering his farm spots in the Radiant jungle right now. There's no reason for him to back off whatsoever. So
his vision is great.
It's looking rough. And there's no way, if he wants to TP out of anything, there's no way for him to really, for Complexity to stop him either.
Right, well, it looks like Forward Gaming do a great big ol' smoke are gonna run right into Monkeys Forever here. CG throwing out that Storm Hammer. Actually popping the God Strength as well as he tries to go for that Echo Stomp, but it's not gonna be able to find it.
Not quite the hero I think they were hoping to find, but...
I mean, they're gonna find a couple more if they keep going top here.
To grab the runes off though.
Yes, they're gonna speed up this Sven. Spots Limp. Limp, of course, has a Blink Dagger. Should be absolutely fine.
Middle tower has been denied.
On the mid lane, though, they do manage to find Death, and they land the Inkswell, just poking and prodding a bit. He is a pretty tanky hero. All right, yeah, they spot out Miracle. They don't have much more detection beyond that, though, I don't think. Do they have a gem or anything? They're going to be able to drag him right back again. And he's going to have to try to run himself out. He's so close to that shrine. The wall comes out, though. See you later. Monkeys Forever now. Rezo doesn't care about your stop there, Monkeys. He's all raged up and ready to go. Z-Freak trying to path himself away. Can't quite go over that cliff that way, but still slowed down quite a bit. Rezo says, come back here. I want some chicken. One more hit. There it is.
I mean, that catching the Ursa there initially.
Painful.
Yeah. It was impressive. MSS on point there.
I don't know, guys. A 12K lead at 21 minutes in.
That's quite the lead.
Yeah.
It's not even about the lead specifically, as was it the way that these heroes are matched up. You can't be behind as Complexity and do well.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Is Ursa is not going to catch up to the lifestealer. He needs to be ahead all the time. The OD has had a great laning stage again and just keeps on rolling. They have so many tanky heroes to throw into the face of Complexity while Yawar can just wail away. And
it does feel like Yawar's kind of the linchpin on a lot of this.
Radiant's top shrine is under attack.
yes, he is for sure.
Because it seems to be like the same, like not the same draft obviously, but the same general idea of we'll throw a bunch of people in front, make them pretty tanky and whatnot, and then we're just going to let Yawar sit back and do his thing.
Yes.
And it works. And they let him get it.
It's a very solid formula, and every time you do the same as...
You really want to go up there? I don't think you do, Complexity.
No. I mean, the more you practice a single thing, the more consistent and the more stable you get with it as well.
Right. I think they take this tower, they go Roche. What do you think? Just for... Why not?
Tower has fallen.
Last outer tower, they definitely could maybe poke at tier 3 a little bit, see what they do.
No, they should be going for the Roche.
Yep, they're falling back.
Maybe a bit of a fake back. It's actually
Complexity.
sneaking in through the back stairs, but they'll be fighting under vision anyway.
Yeah, okay, the jump forward though, they do find themselves this OD. Sleep's gonna come through, he's gonna have to get forced off away. This wall is looking so beautiful. They drop the hammer, they go, and they find themselves a double kill. Limp and Miracle are both taken down. Those are both of the cores. There's only supports left. MSS gonna get taken out, but again, they went on the OD and he's managing to walk himself away. Z-Freak is just caught in a circle here. He does not want to be in. That's a triple kill coming out for Resolution, and the OD, again, trying to buy himself some more time. Death is here, but in comes Rezo. Oh, they end up losing the OD. That's a lot of gold coming out. Can they take down Death? He's just too tanky.
Evasion.
That's a Radiance for the Brewmaster.
Yeah, fix it up.
Then again, 4 heroes dead. I believe I heard the sounds of a creep wave hitting the base as well. So much effort spent on this OD.
He's the one that you want to focus down if you can.
Yeah, at least they got him.
They did, indeed.
And it
was a great wall, too, again, coming out from Universe. Stormhammer coming out again from SVG. I think they're just going to walk themselves away now.
It's what I said I appreciate about Complexity last time as well. They make the Hail Mary play in the right moment.
All right. Well, Miracle gonna try to fight it out with Rezo, but again, the Grimstroke is nearby. Sunray coming in, doing a decent amount of healing, some damage too. Rezo having to be a little bit careful here. He's stunned up, will get forced out there, has that little vehicle. There's 7-6 so very low. They finally take down Resolution, and now they're gonna try to just fight back here over onto Limp. He's gonna get taken down. Universe is just going crazy, and he's gonna chase after Z-Freak right now. They've got the Sven surged up with that Ion Shell. Are they gonna be able to do enough?
Let him get it. No.
MSS.
They were trying too.
They were really trying.
Well,
yeah.
He didn't get it.
You should have known better.
You should have known, but how appropriate. Yeah, that was, you know, that all goes back to, it's very similar to how last game ended. Granted, it didn't end right there initially, but remember where they tried to jump the faceless wood in that case, and it just didn't work out. It's a bit of an all-in play from Complexity. That's what just happened right there reminded me. They jumped the OD, and in the long run, they actually got him, but it kind of a reset, and we saw what happened here. So.
Is Complexity go again though? Because they have the Radiance on the Brewmaster.
Oh, the jump forward coming out from Miracle, immediately banished up. SVG going to be thrown backwards again by that Earth Splitter. In comes Steph, focusing a lot of attention over here onto the stun. They'll be able to take him down. Rest of the team though, able to walk away from this engagement. And it looks like, all right, there's going to be the buyback coming out from SVG.
Oh, they just keep on pushing this.
A lot of the big ultimates are down on Complexity right now.
I guess Elder Dragon Formax is actually a pretty big one too. Yeah, it's 25 seconds, but...
Rezo just zipping on in there, has his eyes over here on the mirrors. They do manage to get that Grimstroke ulti off. They're doing the vacuum back into that wall, and they're going to get that killed. Buyback's coming out in mass, though, for Complexity as they turn and they take down the egg. No buyback, though, over here on Z-Freak. Monkeys Forever slowly getting chipped away here. He's trying to run himself into the base. Rezo's just too swift right now. They're going to find that kill. So 2 heroes down now completely. This is kind of the last hurrah right now. SVG, Miracle chasing after him, was trying to focus down this OD. He's got got the Inkswell over on him. They turn back around. Limp trying to fight himself away. And again, they just keep focusing down this OD. They're going to lose Limp, though. This is looking like it's going to be game. Miracle trying to run himself out, but eventually going to get taken down. So the third spot here coming out, Forward Gaming.
Impressive fashion.
All three same teams from the previous major.
Yeah.
NA region at least do remain the same, the only region to have that. So congratulations to Forward, as well as joining J-Storm and Evil Geniuses, of course.
Yeah, and you know what? GG will play going out to the side of Complexity. You know, they tried their best on this. Unfortunately, they just were unable to solve the problem of Forward Gaming. What do you think, Kips?
I think in especially this series, it was very clear that Complexity couldn't just outplay their way out of an outdraft. And we've had a couple of moments before where we thought, like, Complexity, like, the draft's not doing it. And their players were good enough, their decision-making was good enough to, you know, sneak their way out of it anyway. But here against Forward, you're just not going to be able to pull it off like that. And props to them for, like, the couple of fights that they did take, the way that they engage with this difficult situation of, all right, we're behind, we know we can't make it late game, let's just go for it. I really admire that, and props to them for making that stand in the end there.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you just got to go for that last hurrah and see what you can do. But unfortunately, weren't able to quite clinch it out. So yeah, congratulations again going out to Forward Gaming, as they're going to be joining quite a few of these qualified teams that are going to be coming here for the major. Pretty exciting stuff. And there you can see up on the screen, that is, those are our teams, minus obviously the winner of the minor. We're not sure exactly who that's going to be just yet, but some really tough competition going up, and that's pretty going to make some pretty exciting Dota for sure.
Yeah, I'm excited to see more eHome, especially out of China. They obviously had a great run between the minor, winning the last minor, and then even doing decent at the China major itself. So I'm excited to see what they can pull off here at this one now. Infamous, of course, out of South America too. It's fun to see an SA team that's getting some new exposure as far as their full roster goes. So I know that they're super excited.
New exposure.
Well,
Infamous has been
not
around
the organization, but as far as the players on it.
For sure, for sure.
Definitely going to be fun to see them. You know, be honest, not expecting a lot out of them, but getting that experience.
Whoa!
I mean,
all right, get out of here, hater.
Being real here. Being real. That's all I do.
You never know what's going to happen. You never know.
True. Infamous may win it all. You never know.
It's like, well, you know, maybe Team Secret runs into them in the first round and just gets pushed away like that. That's happened before.
That'll not happen this time. Pretty confident in that one.
I don't know. If you look at the predictions, Breaky, I think.
Oh, yeah. No, but this is it's a good pool of teams, and excited to see the 15 teams plus the one more, again, coming from the minor.
Yeah, it's going to be very, very exciting for sure. But that's actually going to be it from us, you know. We had a great time. There are some long days, or some long nights in our case, you know, staying up and bringing you coverage of, let's see, we covered some of SCA, some of CIS. We did, obviously, North America and South America. So, you know, we had a great time being here in Sweden. Thank you so much to DreamLeague for having us.
It was amazing.
It was, for sure.
Seriously awesome every single time.
It's always a lot of fun just hanging out on the couch and watching Dota with some friends. Yeah,
it was fun. This is a great environment, and I think, you know, qualifiers for a major event, and it's, you know, the event itself, the major itself is definitely going to be big time. It's going to be a great event, but it's cool to have these more casual environments. I think it's safe to say. Both you guys at home, hopefully you enjoyed it, but I can definitely speak as being a caster at one of these. It's a fantastic time, and I would love to do it again in the future. So.
All right, well, I think that's going to be it from us. So from all of us here at DreamLeague, we're signing off, and hope to see you guys watching the major.